Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to yet another league match here against Tracer. My third match of the season. It's been a couple weeks since I played a match, but I got my couple in early. Alright, let's look at the board. There's not a lot of draw. There is a little bit. There's nothing that lets you do, I guess you can zombie spy. I was gonna say we have the two reactions that respond to, well, the two action reactions that respond to being discarded. But they don't, they don't do anything here. There's no way to really practically activate them. Zombie spy is, I believe, the only card that can even do it. The obelisk is necromancer. I mean, a necromancer pickup looks reasonable, so you may have some of this stuff. There's really no alt VP and there's no buy. The only extra gain is cobbler, but that's not really a great VP thing. I mean, you can get necromancers. You're really only going to be able to hold a fairly limited number of them. Depending. I mean, I guess you can just like trash a bunch of actions and then more of them can be played as cantrips and stuff, but no, you can't even trash village greens and like put them in there, so it's really pretty underwhelming of a board, I would say. The path isn't super clear to me actually, because I don't even know if it's worth spending time building stuff up at all. The money is also very weak, so it's not like there's a good money line either. Or a particularly good money line. There's probably some stuff you can do with Owl. But it's not going to be that exciting. I don't even know if I want a priest. I guess one is probably okay. Cobbler looks pretty good to me. Couple cobblers, just because the 4s and 2s are okay. And there's nothing. I mean, there's just such weak. Everything else is so weak. That it's quite going to be quite difficult to really make much of this board, I think. I mean, at some point, I guess I may pick up a Haven over a Silver here. I don't know how. I guess I have to decide how I want to hit 8 here, whether I want to draw cards to hit 8. Priest, Mind Priest would kind of indicate that is the angle. So like the 5s are okay. I mean, you can even do Explorer stuff at some point. Would not be unreasonable. We didn't draw the cobbler right off the bat here, which would have been nice, but they also get a second cobbler, which seems fine. We're gonna have a little bit of cobbler collision here by village green. Guess I'm gonna get a necromancer and a village green here. I can like make some money off priest, but it doesn't really matter. I'm a bit surprised they didn't Maybe they drew the village green with the zombie spy, but if they had all that in hand, I'm a bit surprised at the order. Maybe you can even go for a third cobbler, I don't know. Like the order here doesn't matter. I have like way, unless I want to go 8, which isn't completely insane. There I hit a haven, which isn't ideal, but apparently I've decided, I mean, this is actually all a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Crazy. I don't know if that's actually the word I'm looking for, but anyway, that's the word I'm thinking now. This haven doesn't help the zombies at all. I am a bit sad at the cobbler draws so far. He got to hit that already, which is crazy. It's like, I don't even know if it helps him that much, but it's funny that he got to hit it. This is the first estate he's trashed, I guess, on turn. Or no, the second. Never mind, we both trashed too. They get a bazaar, which I think is fine. Buy another bazaar, okay. Tracer's all about the bazaars right now. And who can blame him? It would be kind of nice to set aside a cobbler under the assumption that I'm going to draw one of them. How does this work exactly? I don't think you have 6 cards in hand. What else is down here? There's a priest down here. Well, can I guarantee it? I guess I could guarantee it. Let me see if he'll let me change. This is dumb, but so you're gonna draw 3. I can do a zombie spy. I can toss it, or I could keep it. I guess we keep it. We may not get to the, oh, there was another haven. Okay, so it was always pretty safe. Whatever was going on there was pretty safe always. Okay, so that was actually quite a good turn for me. I'm gonna buy a province this turn. Hopefully. They hit that again. That's so funny. I'm kind of, I guess I don't know. I'm kind of surprised they didn't play it for next turn at that point. But you know, whatever. Because you can play some of these out of hand and maybe do an owl, right? Maybe it's not enough, and maybe they weren't all in hand for all these different choices, so it may not have actually been a thing that worked. But okay, so they're going ahead and buying province, which I think is probably completely reasonable. There will come a point where we probably want to get another necromancer off one of these cobblers. Well, there will certainly be a point where that's the case. I could stop at this point. I could village green actions, trash, gain silver. Which would be okay. I think. Every time. It's like complete. He has two village greens. You get one shot at it. Oh well. Nothing I can really do. Oh hey, I got it. Now I don't have to. I can be happy for me. Okay. I have 7 cards, so I could get down to. Okay, we didn't get. What else is in here? We could Mason. We did get to 8 barely, so that's good. That's alright, actually. To lose the priest there is not that big a deal. It could have got a necromancer, which maybe is better. I'll certainly get one off my cobbler here. I kind of expect him to go, I don't know, village green necromancer. But Tracer in fact goes with 2 necromancer. I mean, if you can owl some of them, I guess it works out okay, probably. They do have a lot of bazaars, so they can do that as well. Priest obviously is pretty friendly for them. The priest I put in the trash. So 2 necromancers is probably still manageable for them. They may end up, I don't know, apprenticing one of them later on or something like that. But there's definitely going to be some fears here with respect to trying to work around the possibilities of zombie mason stuff. it's always gonna be a little problematic. Like there, this isn't super great for me when they take this province. I guess I can't even province. So that's not gonna work. I mean, I guess I could go for it. They don't have anything down. They have necromancers in the bottom though, so they can. I mean, the issue is gonna be they're gonna be able to like zombie apprentice stuff, right? So they'll probably get to province regardless, one way or another. There's no way for me to win this turn. I can do a losing tie. It's not super clear if I even am gonna help myself at all by or even duchy. I don't know how much that really helps me in this situation. I can certainly get in position to, I mean, if I could double duchy, that would be something. The blind necromancers are going to be pretty rough. I think I most likely have to just take province and hope, or go for taking province and hope, I guess is the more the way to put it. But it looks pretty unlikely. How many of the bazaars did they play? One. If I can double duchy here, I would need the cobblers played down. We're not even really getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere near what we would want. To be honest. We didn't get, yeah. We gotta try and find a cobbler, right? All right, now at this point I'm just buying it. It's not gonna work, but she's gonna be able to apprentice. Maybe even do a priest before an apprentice. So that's already a bunch of money. Plus the bazaar. Okay, they have both. They have 3 bazaars, of course. So yeah, so this necromancer is going priest, and then the owl, the other one. They'll just have it. One assumes. I mean, I guess they could have failed. I didn't get. Obviously, I didn't really get any money here. Did I just barely get 8? Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough for Tracer. I shouldn't have won that one. Okay, well, guess I get lucky. Better lucky than good. Story of my life. Do So you can go. You could go improve tournament. The village stuff is a bit of an issue here. I mean, I guess you get open lackeys. But I mean, I don't know what you're playing. 2-5 would be nice. They're pretty good. I mean, Lackey Soothsayer, Lackey's Livery would both be pretty nice. I don't know how much you can do. I don't know how much you can do anything here just because of the terminal issues, the terminal space issues. But again, there's not a huge amount of. Well, there is actually. Everything's here except you don't have villages, so it makes it all quite difficult. There's not really a way to deal with lackeys either later on, or to like use them. I guess you can improve them, but that's not that impressive. Tracer goes ahead and opens with the lackeys, which I think is probably totally okay. Maybe even, you know, the thing to do. Do what they go with on their 5. That's not, the 5 is really not super clear to me. I think it can actually be Soothsayer or Livery probably here. I mean, you could even do Barge if you really were like, it makes a little more sense for them with the villagers to take like a Barge too, or it potentially could make more sense. Could just play it. If I draw 4th copper, I will probably... no, I don't think I can even mint in that situation, can I? They go with a Barge. I think that's completely reasonable. Now I need to think, what do I do here? It's either got to be Livery or Soothsayer. Livery helps you get the province a little bit sooner. I'm willing here to go really heavy tournament, even though it can it can be really bad later on if they start blocking. Like, this is more tournaments than probably I should get, but if Tracer's just going for getting the province, or if Tracer will take like a mint or something, mint silver, something like that, is not totally crazy either. But you may just, you know, I mean, province curse is possible. They don't take the curse, which I think is reasonable. I miss miss 8, which isn't surprising. I mean, well, I mean, it was not impossible either if I had chained a couple tournaments, but I'm probably gonna be in pretty big trouble here. Treasure drew his Barge again, which is quite nice. Either way, either durationing it or just playing it, both are really nice here. Tracer is willing to go ahead and take the curse points. I think that's also quite good given the way points are on this board. Probably Tracer is just winning prizes now, and things are gonna look a bit ugly. Like, in theory, I have his deck should be a lot worse, but so far it hasn't actually been a lot worse at all. It's been just fine. Because it kind of didn't they kind of just had coppers, but they had draw and it worked out. This livery collision, of course, was a bit sad. I wonder. I guess, I mean, there's a chance they take just the second shrine at some point. Like, they may decide that the curse for 3 points is good here. Tracer does need to win like Bag of Gold or Steed because they need to put cash back into their deck. So if I can take those, that would be good. But Bag of Gold or Steed for Tracer is going to be really, really good. I'm pretty stuck. I would have liked to get 6, actually. I would rather have bought a gold or something than another action at this point. Truth be told. I wonder if they'll get Bag or if they get Steed. I think Steed is reasonable to get the silvers. I guess Diadem is a province right now for sure. And Bag of Gold is a province if they... okay, they can't have the thing, so I think Bag of Gold is actually probably a little bit better. Yeah, okay. This will be like something silvers. I don't know which, depends on what else they have in hand, but I'm just not gonna make up this points. This will probably be Shrine Province. And they're just won't. They go for a Horde. I think the Horde, they probably still win. But I do think that those are not the buys. I do think they'll still win. But I was not in love with those last couple turns for Tracer. This is a bit sad, but I think they may still play tournaments, so I'll keep the province. I mean, also I would take Diadem for sure, so Tracer all about those lackeys. Province here would have been way nicer than the alternatives. If I buy a province here, I feel like I still have a shot. There's so many lackeys. I don't get them. I really honestly don't, but maybe he'll be fine. I kind of bought that estate way back when under the assumption that we would get a lot further into the into the green than we ended up getting. But so be it. You buy these lackeys, then you can play a bunch of lackeys, right? Okay. Then the villagers are gone. Then what happens when you shuffle and you have a deck of 6 lackeys? Like, what exactly? I don't quite get that. To be fully honest. I guess we're just gonna pile curses and duchies and estates. Hey, I'm in the lead. This is a province, unless he follows me. She didn't. Well, he still may. Okay, there's a province for Tracer. I guess they're gonna go province estate. I didn't even get enough to buy lackeys. There. Okay, that's half VP from my perspective. Right? Is there any other way to score? I mean, I guess I can buy out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess there's technically 10 points still on the board. I don't know. Is it can just. But as soon as Treasure like buys a curse or something, it's. That ain't really trashing. No, it was half. Once he took that to Wild Shrine, I had to play the line where Tracer doesn't ever buy a curse once I put any points on it. You gotta make them show they know how to win the game. Otherwise, it's not really a forced win. They gotta prove it. Okay. So this is like Smithy draws and stuff. Just your classic Smithy Village draw. Whatever. With the with the added mix up that one of the Smithies is Margrave, so you're under attack the whole time. So there's Susir Martian and Butcher's great. Plenty of villages, 2 piles of villages. So you can go as big as you want. Wayfair does stuff, Bank does stuff. Bank does stuff. It works with supplies and such. There's actually a lot of stuff that can be done here. This will be a blessed village for me. Tracer went ahead and opened with it, so they get to top deck their silver, which is something. I could get a Wayfarer, but I think I want the blessed village into Margrave. Tracer goes with Butcher first. I think that's fine too. Now I gotta decide if I want a blessed village or if I want a Wayfarer here. Maybe better to do a Wayfarer. This horse may get played as goat. I'm a little over terminal this shuffle. This isn't 100% clear to me. It worked out pretty well. At this point, Mountain Village or Blessed, the Mountain's Gift is probably not what Tracer wants. It's not awful, but probably not what he wants. What order? I mean, this is not a bad time for this. Either. There's Blessed Villages and there's Margrave. I'm probably getting hit by an attack this turn. I guess I'm a little thinner than Tracer. Maybe just by one, but Sea's Gift is nice. Cellar I don't like very much, to be honest. Nice Wisp. We bottom deck all the Blessed Villages or all the Wayfarers? That's not very friendly. Yikes. Maybe we'll get Field's Gift off one of these. Okay, we need to get Field's Gift. Yeah, we bottom decked like 2 wayfarers and I think no village. Which is gonna be annoying. I played that wrong, obviously. I'm not gonna buy anything for 1. I obviously should have been able to hit another thing there, but I didn't feel like asking for that undo. But like, obviously I just straight up botched that up. I don't think I'm gonna have to count the blessed villages. I played 1, 2, 3. I gained 2 more, so I have 5. But I need to know if I had another one or not. Because I have 1 blessed village. Two blessed villages. 3. Okay, it's just 3. So there's not a village down here. I could try and trigger. It's probably worth it. There's a lot of villages in the shuffle. Okay. I think it was worth it. Obviously it didn't. Clearly it didn't work out. But I don't know. I could seize now. I'm gonna be so sad if we bottom deck the or fail to draw the Margrave at all. The point of this turn, in my mind, do we want a silver? I think we want to stay a little bit tighter here. Can't find. There we go. I would like a bank. I mean, I'm I will probably be trying to green on my turn. See if Tracer seizes. This looks like a possible seize. I don't know. I'm still pretty far ahead on the over trashing or the overdraw aspects. That stuff. I've trashed some coppers. Okay, so Tracer does not seize yet. Presumably, the seizes are being saved for a finish of some sort. At least that's what one expects. The seizes are probably being saved for. Somehow Tracer doesn't have a ton of gains, to be honest. I mean, that's not really the pile out threat isn't really there yet. I could make a bank from a silver. Okay, now I gotta count money. I would like to go Province Margrave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. I only need 11. I only need. I don't need the silvers particularly. Can I draw it though? Maybe. My goal is just to eat up provinces. But I don't know. I mean, he still has the C, so for sure he has some options that I don't have. I think in theory I can take 5 of the provinces out next turn. Though only true gaining 3. I don't know if that'll be enough points. Beat Tracer on a C's, like a big C's turn or not, but they also don't have that much draw right now. Okay, they go Wayfarewell Village. Can I win? I probably don't have the actions for it. It's 8 gains. I mean, in deck I have 5 gains, but I could chain 3. It would be a question of whether I can chain the butchers. I have like... Well... The nice thing, it's possible... Now I can't really do it. I would need... I was going to say it's possible I could butcher a Wayfarer into a province, but I don't think that's feasible anymore. How much would I need to... Do I need to play... I don't think that's it. So now it's still possible. It's just terrifying, right? Because if the top... One of the top 3 cards isn't a... I mean, I can also not gain silver on one of these. One of the Wayfarer plays, I guess, is the other option. I need to get $24, and I had 15 last turn. And every silver gain is like 3 more. How many... Assuming I can draw it all, how many Wayfarers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have 4, so I don't need... Oh, but I was killing one of them, right? So this would leave me 2, and then... So that would put me to 21, and then I butcher... Yeah, that's not gonna work. So we can just start gaining them. I mean, it'll let us trash another copper or whatever. That's not true. We can mill. Oh yeah, we can do the. Oh. No. It still works. In fact, it works better than what I was describing. Or it works for even more. The question is, do we need to draw this silver? That's the only question. And if we can trash a copper, that's also a question. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just count all these plus 1. So 6, 18, 20. And then I would have 24. So I couldn't trash, but I could save the horse and not draw the silver. It would be using all the coffers. If I've counted right, 6, 8, and then 12, or each of these, yes, 4. So 20, and then I would have to use all the coffers. But it does work, and it saves a horse. Also, I counted wrong in some way. I didn't count the bank itself. So I could have trashed the copper. No. Losing coppers too. Yeah, so. I don't know if Tracer will get there on the seas or not. There is farmland on Duchy on silvers, which will help here. But still not a lot. Not a lot to work with for Tracer, I don't think. To score the 30 points. But we'll see. No. No, that's no. I don't think so. This doesn't look like it. I shouldn't have gained the other silver that I gained also with that wayfarer, with one of the wayfarers. But I don't think it'll matter too much. But it was wrong for sure. Like they have to seize, but they don't have enough. They just don't have enough money. I mean, you can butcher. Obviously, you can butcher wayfarers into provinces, but I don't think it works. Maybe I'm wrong. You can also take the approach of me having to dud or something. I don't know. I don't know if this has a line that gets there. But I don't want to watch. It's too scary. Well, he's going to see enough of the deck that if it was possible, they should be able to do it. Whether it's possible, I don't know. They're not taking silvers, which I don't know. I feel like they needed some to get the farmland stuff. So now they can't. Now they're not going to be able to butcher a wayfarer into a province. But they can get 3 duchies of farmland in a province, which is a point short. I mean, not that I'm in yet. Now I'm in. Okay, so I get game 2. Here I have a 2-5, which is probably not good. Probably pretty bad. There's no buy. But like if I go Soothsayer, like against a Stewart, like I don't know, let's say they do Stewart Mill, which looks like a reasonable opening here. Soothsayer just looks terrible against that. Like it looks just super awful against it. Truth be told. I mean, there's lack of gains here. But it's not like I don't want this. I don't know if this is the play, but Soothsayer didn't look like the play to me. Maybe it was Soothsayer. Yeah, that's exactly what happens when you have the when you have the bad 5-2 and open single card. I mean, I could fortune teller. Probably doesn't matter a huge amount. I guess there's a bit of a issue with the mills and the rebuild, or potentially a bit of an issue. I guess you could just rebuild into mills. Try and do triumphal. Well, The mills can be awkward once you've I'm just bottom decking the rebuild, so I'm not gonna get anywhere. The mills are just gonna be awkward once what am I trying to say? Once I'm done doing duchies, although to be fair, I'm not ever probably done with that, so okay. Yeah. Trish is just gonna be able to buy provinces. I feel like you get more money than just exactly that, but maybe I'm wrong. My rebuilds aren't behaving that well. He's getting a lot of triumphal arc points as well. Here's some nice. It's whatever. You just play him. I did get to play him there. It'll never. I wonder if there was some worm spots that I totally whiffed on. This is fully out of range, of course. Not for a rebuild, or not. I mean, for a rebuild deck, I just can't score points in the way that in the way that's required to make this up. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't have to open what I did, but I feel a little stuck on the. I feel a little stuck on between the 5-2 and the buy missing on that game. I'm not sure what exactly to do to get myself better shots there. Though there's probably something. 0 This is like a Margrave Recruiter Market Square thing. Maybe Guildhall. Do you want Bard Silver or do you want Fisherman Silver? Plan may not be bad at some point. The golds will possibly run here. Yeah, I would probably do it. They're gonna do with that opening. I think that looks pretty reasonable. We drew the wrong 5, but maybe it's on top of the deck. The tracer goes with that. I drew the Recruiter, which of course is quite sad. It may be, the play may be to put it on Recruiter, but yeah, I could have got a trash here. Maybe we'll get flames. Obviously, if the sequence is opposite, my shuffle looks like incredible, but maybe I should do it what Tracer did. Maybe worth it to get a tracker. There's something to be said. Well, okay. There's definitely something to be said for doing it their way. That's a nice win gift too. Probably, I mean. And they top deck a Margrave. Yeah, this is gonna get ugly. This was okay at least. I'm still lost. Like, they're just so far ahead in trashing, I'm not gonna be able to make that up, but they're just too far ahead in that. And they get to keep top decking Margraves. And they're able to. Yeah, I mean, I think pretty sad. I gotta shuffle. I mean, I have to shuffle even though I guess I can Bard first. I have to find another estate, right? So I gotta toss the I guess the thing to do is actually to keep the market square. I mean, I felt a little desperate, but I don't know if I'm that desperate. I guess probably the play is actually to keep market square, right? Yeah, that's the correct play, but I opted for not making the correct play, basically. I don't. There's just we should leave if we're not gonna. That was so bad too. It probably doesn't matter. This turn is basically a wash. But it's not like there's a recruiter here to try and keep estate. Tracer didn't find his recruiters, it would appear, or that, or he's thinking about trashing something. Maybe a recruiter to a recruiter, I don't know. That was dumb. I should have kept the market square. I could have rebought it. Play the Margrave, get more trashes in. I don't know. I don't think it helps me that much. Do you need to blow up a fisherman if I can here? After being attacked, that is. If we don't find... If we don't have... like recruiter near the top, we're in trouble. We're just in trouble. It's not. Yeah, it's not it. That is surely not it. I can kill a bard. Poor pouch. This play isn't going to make any sense. I'm surprised maybe he didn't have something more expensive. I'm surprised Tracer didn't trash something more expensive because his next turn might be a little awkward in terms of villagers. Haunted Woods would be pretty useful. I've got to find the Margrave. Yeah, that's about where we're at. Yeah, these are the turns Tracer's decks take off. Mine's gonna take off actually too, but it's gonna be a turn. It's gonna be like 1.5, 2 turns behind. And Tracer's takes off now. Sort of. I guess this wasn't much of a takeoff, but it's a killer. I would like to trash the fishermen. Ideally. I also have a problem, right? I can't even get to 5. I need a gold in this shuffle, probably. Okay. Still a silver, right? Okay. Well, that wasn't the worst thing ever. It's gonna... We will run the golds, I'm pretty sure. I guess we may run Fisherman and Margraves before we run the golds. Where was the other recruiter? Now I'm just confused. So he activated... Okay, so he had discarded a recruiter to my attack, and he didn't get back around to it because of how many golds he took. He maybe took too many golds. I mean, you're going to top deck 3 Margraves, so it's hard to... Or you ought to top deck 3 Margraves. As long as it's safe pile out wise, you should just put as much draw as you can into the deck. Yeah, like as long as it's not a pile out risk. Which I have a lot of buy, but I don't have money, and I'm not going to be able to get money in this one turn and draw. I don't have enough Margraves. So they're probably pretty safe to do whatever. And then on their turn, they can... I mean, I don't know exactly how many buys they'll have, but... Haunted Woods, I think, is probably not correct, but it's fine. So... Oh, they didn't play the tracker either. They don't have a tracker. So they're not top get. That makes me want actually a third Margrave even more than I already did. Which was a considerably large amount. So they're not seeing... They have a big deck now. Pretty big deck. That's not gonna be worth it. Okay, there's a recruiter. No. I'm not sure I can add... Oh yeah, I can add a couple. I mean, I can draw a gold no matter what, but it doesn't. It's not like that helpful. I can only get one more gold. I don't need to buy this turn. I guess it matters for fisherman price. Hmm. Does adding more golds into the deck make sense though? I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have 10. I think I just double topped it. I think I just put on 2 Margraves. So it may make sense to have another gold in the deck. Sure. This may be a finish for them. I don't know. But I have to do it anyway. It would have been, oh no, that's sad. It would have been pretty funny if they had whiffed totally. These are not really what I mean. We'd rather see the golds and stuff at the top of this shuffle, but presumably Tracer will be able to, you know, score some here. In addition to doing whatever, playing the Haunted Woods or whatever, which will make pile out angles for me not really feasible. Like they'll be able to colony and play Haunted Woods, so. Okay, they just have the estates, which is fine as well. I think I would still like my buys. Like it's not like not getting the Margrave puts me in a position to win. Or not getting both the Margraves. I think probably my best bet is them not drawing on that turn, but obviously not likely with me playing 2 Margraves and them having that many in the deck. Not that likely for them to dud or anything. This is like you can't do anything here, so you just get, I don't know, Pardon Lookout maybe. Beats me. I really don't know what you do here. You can do Fool's Gold stuff if you want. It's probably fine. You can do idle stuff if you think that they won't be able to do anything. Like if you think their lookouting won't be consistent. I mean, you get Sears, but then what are your 3s and 4s that you're even drawing? There's not like a cantrip or something. Gains are Haggler, and I guess Fortune if we got to that point, but I mean, you can have, like if I had bargain for a Haggler. Haggler's okay. I mean, you can buy like a Seer and get a silver, and that's a pretty good turn. The Haggler is pretty reasonable. I guess you can also do Seer and Fool's Gold and try to do that. isn't unreasonable either. It'd be nicer if I had the 3-4, so I could put the horse in after they shuffle if I was going to go that way. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to follow. It seems like not a bad plan. I'm not going to follow completely though, apparently. Because I'm not going to get the fool's gold or the lookout. This is not good. Not pretty. I could get another haggler. I could get the last fool's gold. I get to see their things. Okay, well, I cannot get the fool's gold, so that aspect of it is out. Well, at least they didn't have 8 again there. I mean, do you just get a silver? Or do you get like the bard? Well, that's something. That maybe should have just been silver, honestly, don't know. I mean, I kind of expect they're gonna get the province here. They must have a lot of fool's golds, yeah. I'm gonna have $14 or something this turn. Yeah. What was it, 17? And then this is not gonna pan out. There's not even a buy, to be honest. Like, you can go bard silver. But it's not a useful buy in any way. I mean, I'm pulling this stuff out of the shuffle. Maybe that's my mistake. Or a mistake. So it kind of felt like, it's whatever. Like, even they start buying duchies, they're not gonna miss enough times. So I thought that in the first game, and I won the first game, even though I don't think I probably should have. So I'll play it out, of course. I guess I could have... Oh, it's non-victory. Never mind. No, you can't bargain for... That's not any good. That isn't helpful in any way. I'm gonna guess that... Oh, no, they tossed. Okay. Now, if I had province, what if I had 21? It still wouldn't have been enough to win, I guess. So. Maybe Duchesses are alright. Oh. These were bad seers at least. Why did these collide? You got to take that last chance to react. You got to. All right, so Tracer takes it 4-2. I still have to play RTT, Cyrix, and Crabcat. So look forward to those matches within the next couple weeks. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you later.